Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Topics After Dusk with your girls D and Lida. I am D, and there's my girl Lida. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Periscope. We're so glad that you are with us once again. Put some ones in the chat if you are excited to see the dynamic duo another night this week. We are in the building. Yes, we are. Hey, it's after dusk, and that's when we said we're gonna have some topics, right? After dusk. So we wanted to bring a continuation of what we talked about last night because it is definitely a heater, and we're gonna because guess what? It's about you. It's all about you. So we're going to get into our introductions and we're going to get this show on the road. Let's see who is in the room. Hello, Mama Dia. Welcome. Thank you for coming on. Make sure you guys are hearting it up. You share this out, invite some others in. To our replay watchers, thank you so much for giving us your time. We greatly appreciate it. All right, so my name is Darlene Anthony, better known as D. I am your number one money mindset maven, founder of Purpose to Freedom, and co founder of Freedom Growers. We are helping families to discover a growth mindset while building confidence one, one solution at a time. We are mentoring minds to appreciate critical thinking skills while building knowledge and confidence.
Yes, absolutely. And good evening again, everyone. This is your girl Lida, and I am your number one results driven accountability strategist. I provide resources and support to show you how to redefine while rekindling your relationships with food and money by empowering you to regain control of your actions while creating a more financially fit, energized, and transformed you. All right, and like Dee said, we have yet another continuation of a hitter from last night. Again, you won that ballot, and now it's time to get in the driver's seat. Get in that seat, stay in that seat, keep that belt on, and roll.
Okay.
Wheels fall off. Okay. So we had such a good time last night. I said, Dee said we gonna give them some more. We gonna give them some more. Cause guess what, y'all? We still driving, and we gotta keep y'all in the driver's seat so that you can stay in acceleration mode. Now we're
Mhm.
down to 49 days. Yesterday was 50. Today we down
49.
49. 49 until 2021 is gone. It's said and done. Right? We ain't waiting till 2021.
Oh
This
no.
is
We
we
got too much time left in the year.
exactly. We got enough time this year to go ahead and get that ball rolling so that next year we're closer to that destination. Sometimes it's going to take you more than 12 months to get something done anyway. So give yourself 12 months and 49 days. How about that?
You got a head start.
Yeah, got a head
You
start,
got a
right?
head start.
And that little bit of time, like that's not a lot of time, but you would be surprised just how much you can get done in 30 days. If you really put that focus and intention on what we were talking about last night, keeping
Hmm.
that focus and being intentional with that focus and your goals, you would be so surprised how you shock yourself with your accomplishments in a short amount of time. I know that doubt creeps in, but you know what? That driver's seat is in control. You the driver, you're in control. Good evening, Tamika. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into these points so that we can let you know and remind you that because you won, you're in the driver's seat. So I'm going to stick to the plan of action that we have here, and that is, of course, and this is always the main thing why people like to say I'm going to set a goal, but they never get started, and it's clearly because you are afraid to start over. So reverse that. Don't be afraid to start over. When you wake up every day, it's a new day. You're starting over. Every day is a day of reset. So why would you be afraid to start something that you have your heart set out to do? For some
Mm-hmm.
of us, it's not a start over. It's just a redo anyway. It's just an
Right.
opportunity to do it better. I'm starting over again, right? And that's okay because I know some of the things that I need to do that I don't need to do this go round. So I'm going to give myself an opportunity to do it better because I didn't quite make it to that destination, but I know this is still the path that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. It was a
Oh,
couple of cracks and crevices going on, so I had to put
okay.
it. I'll get the hollering in a minute. And you know what? That just gives you permission. You know what? This journey is yours. You're giving yourself permission to say, you know what? I'm not afraid to start over, but I got started and something just ain't right. I need to tweak it. Be okay with fixing and keep on moving. A little bump in the road don't mean that the light still ain't green. The light is
Right.
always green.
Right.
So don't be afraid to start over.
Absolutely. Because, some people think they're too old. It's too late. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I've been doing this for so long. I may as well just keep on doing it. Well, is it really making you happy? It's okay to start fresh and like drive in a different direction. You know what? Back in 2012, it was 5 years into teaching. I started teaching in 2007, and I got an opportunity to go into the corporate office and write curriculum. And um, I was over the whole math department. And it was good. It was great, but it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. So I got stuck in a rut, as they say, and it was like, you know what? I'm going to start over back in the classroom. The detour is great. You meet people, you see things that you've never seen. You get to experience things that you've never been able to experience, and then you get to start over.
I
And,
like that.
but then you start over with a new set of eyes because you have a different experience now, and it's like, oh, I get it. I understand. There's nothing wrong with that. Detours are great. And every now, have you ever been on a detour? You go on a detour, and guess what happens? You get right back to the road that you were intended to travel. You just took the scenic route and came right back because your destiny is still your destiny if you continue to drive. We got to
Yeah.
drive through those rough patches. There's going to be some rain that comes. There's going to be some bumpy roads that come. But you don't just stop and get out the car and be like, you know what, I ain't going. No,
Mm-hmm.
get back in that car, gas it up,
Mm-hmm.
and put the pedal to the metal
Boom.
and keep it moving.
And keep it moving.
And
Yes,
keep
and
it moving.
Ab-
Yep.
all right.
Reset, reload, start over.
Exactly. Right. We ain't in cruise. We ain't in cruise, y'all. We gotta
We ain't
have
in
control.
cruise. No.
They're not in
Remember last
cruise.
night we told y'all we
Mm-hmm.
got both hands on the wheel.
Absolutely.
Both hands
Absolutely.
on the wheel. And we moving.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So guess what some of our detours are, y'all, that we got to remove?
Huh.
Excess baggage.
Ooh.
Now, excess baggage is not people that don't have control of your destination.
Hmm.
Did y'all catch that?
I,
Tonight's excess
say that
baggage.
again. Say that again.
Excess baggage is not the detour of people that don't have control of your will. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
They
Okay.
don't have control of your will. So that's not a person or someone or something that can create a detour for you, right? The excess baggage that we're talking about as it relates to you being in the driver's seat is your self-doubt. You have control of that. Self-sabotage. You have control of that. Your disbelief in your goal. You have control of that. Not taking accountability for your actions that are causing you to get out of the driver's seat. You have control of that, right? We always want to put, okay, my past. The past doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you're driving. Someone else was driving that caused that detour in the past. If you think about it,
Ooh.
someone else was in the driver's seat. You had to go with the flow. You weren't in control then. We are taking control of our actions. We're regaining control of our actions. We're holding ourselves accountable. Our excess excuses, they got to go out the window. Yeah, we littering. We littering tonight. Straight out
We
the
dropping
window.
off these baggage, dropping
Yeah.
off this stuff, letting loose. Gotta let it go.
Yeah, you might can catch a rest stop, but if you can't, baby, it got to go now. I don't have time to get to the rest stop. It got to go now. I'm not even finna create a rest stop. I gotta go. We always want to put people, someone else did it. But what about the part that you have control over? Do you acknowledge that? Have you went in that lane?
Mm-hmm.
The driver is just, it's just between you and you. It's you versus you. You won. I like that. Throw it on the window, baby.
Absolutely. Because we cannot control what someone else does, but we can definitely control how we respond to it. We can definitely control how we respond to it. Now, sometimes we don't always get the response right because we're in our feelings and, you know, then we might lash out or we might say something that we just really didn't mean. And it was, um, but it's like that internal hurt because we're hurting. We are full of these different emotions that come from way back when. And when somebody does something to us, they're holding up a mirror to us. And what they're saying, guess what? We've probably said that to ourselves. But how dare you say what I've been feeling myself? And so I'm going to lash out because I can't lash out at myself, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No one wants to fuss at themselves. Say, why do you keep on doing this? No, why are you telling me that I'm doing that?
Right.
We, we point the finger, but when you point one finger, there's three more pointing back at you.
That's right.
So you might want to be careful with that. You are in the driver's seat. It's okay to start over, but you got to let go of that excess baggage.
Yes, indeed.
Erica Badu, in one of my presentations that I do for Mind Your Money, um,
Mm,
I pick up Erica Badu, bag lady. You gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. Depression, anxiety,
mm,
hate for yourself,
mm-hmm.
um, whatever emotional baggage that you may be carrying, financial baggage, relationship baggage, failures
Mm.
that you cannot seem to overcome. You're so bogged down with the fact that you failed at something that I just can't get to that next level. That's baggage. Let it
Mm-hmm.
go and let it flow.
Yeah. Go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Now I did I looked up something about excess baggage, and I'm going to read this verbatim. Um
Okay.
get rid of your excess baggage. And I quote, now, when it comes to dealing with our emotional baggage, many of us have a challenge because we either deny the obvious, pretend everything is okay, or are blinded to our issues.
Mm-hmm.
And so you may find yourself wearing a mask to hide what's going on deep within you.
Mm-hmm.
So that excess baggage is taking that mask off, getting on down to the root of the problem, identifying it, accepting it, and continue to drive on. Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Sugar Nella. Ooh.
Yep.
Can we put up some fire emojis, please?
Let's see. Let
If
me
y'all
put some
ain't
fire
feeling it,
emojis
I
in.
know I'm
in
feeling
this.
it. If y'all ain't feeling it, I know I'm feeling it. And you feel it when you recognize that, you know what, I absolutely am in total control of
Mm-hmm.
every aspect of my life.
Amen.
In control of every aspect of the life. You hear those things and they just burn you up on the inside. But me and Theo were like, put the fire on it, put the fire on it tonight.
Yeah, because you're in total control. You have the blessing or curse of choice. It's both a blessing and a curse, because God is not going to force you to do his will. It's a choice. You get to choose. You really do get to choose. And that's what people forget about. And I know my Bible thumpers was like, you're in the driver's seat. No, God is my captain. That is true. But you still have free will. He's giving you the free will. And so if you choose to obey his, hey, got to get rid of that baggage. All right, you went to mute somehow.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. All right, you ready? Point number 3.
Yes. Put on your own oxygen mask. Now, this is Dee's saying all the time. First, put yours on first. She say, "Nate, when you in the plane, they tell you to save yourself first. You driving. You responsible for your passengers. You're responsible to get to your destination.
Mm-hmm.
So how you gonna get there if you're not driving? You gotta stay in the driver's seat, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be like, "Oh, baby, I'm tired. Come hold this wheel for me." They don't want to go where you going
Right.
because
They might get off at the next stop.
you want them side seat drivers. You don't like the direction they take. You don't like the speed they going. You telling them how to drive. You might as well just get on in and stay on in the driver's seat, child. You might as well just stay on in the driver's seat. Put your
Mm-hmm.
own oxygen mask on first. Especially if you're somebody that like to give direction and are a true leader. You don't have time not to be the leader. You gotta lead. Because
Mm-hmm.
somebody will get in your chair and be trying to do something like, no, baby, that ain't how I would do it. Let's do it this way. We're gonna work smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you gotta put it on first. Again, that's that setting those boundaries. Standing firm on your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Being respectful, of course, but just still staying firm on them.
Yeah. Because you can't help anybody else if you are
Mm-hmm.
depleted.
Mm-hmm.
If your oxygen is depleted, how are you going to help somebody else? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to pass out.
Yep.
You are going to pass out. And now you ain't helping nobody. You've given up all of your energy to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And people will try and tell you, oh, this new age stuff, they just care about them. Them is it's all about them, them, them. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if I continue giving people been giving of themselves for years
Mm-hmm.
and they have a hole in their soul
Mm.
because they've been giving to other people for so long, but they go home sad, disgusted, and busted, and whatever the cliche words are. They've been putting on a mask all this time, a front, as we used to say. And who is that to say ain't no future in your front?
Huh.
There ain't no future in your front because you all jolly and stuff, right? In front of everybody else, but you're going home and whoever is at home with you is getting the brunt of your anger
Mm-hmm.
because you can't direct it to who you needed to because you was out of oxygen
Yes.
because you didn't have your oxygen mask on.
Mm.
So make sure you take care of you before you able to take care of anybody else.
Yeah.
Self-care is very important. It's very important.
Yeah. And that reminds me of that song or that piece of the song when you were talking about you're just depleted, there is a hole. When Mary J. Blige say, 11 years out of my life. Baby, for you to leave me at a drop of a dime, you gave
Right.
somebody a pill.
Hmm.
You
But
forgot to,
surely she saw the signs were there.
yeah.
They were always there. But you're like, oh no, that's not
Mm-hmm.
happening. I'm giving you everything. You got everything, and you still you're not taking care of you.
Yeah.
Living for everybody else.
We ain't finna do that.
Hmm.
And so for some of us, we're not finna do that no more.
No
It's
more.
okay. Start over. We in the
Right.
driver.
Worried about what that person thinks and what that person thinks about what you know your yes is supposed to be about. What
Yes.
you're starting over or starting to do different things. It's like, man, this keeps coming up. But no, I got to do this. Take care of you because you're all you got. You're all you got.
All right, y'all. Woo. Put some more fires in the comments. Fire in the comments, baby. We burn it up
Where
the
my
live tonight.
all right,
We
where
burn,
my fire at?
yes. All right. So Dee's gonna also scroll that big beam footage, y'all. In case y'all done forgot. We still at www.purposetofreedom.com. Be sure to connect with us outside of the live. Get to know how we can help you cultivate your money. Get into the free tribe. We're meal prepping on Sundays with D, and it
Mm-hmm.
has just been an absolute delight, baby. You seeing this transformation in action, baby? She driving this thing all the way to the finish line,
All the way to the finish line.
all the way to the finish line. So we are
But
excited.
before I got on the live, I had did my little workout. Did my little 30 minutes.
Yes, honey.
So
Yes.
I can't let y'all see what's down below. Hey, all y'all need to see is like from here on up. Oh,
Uh-huh,
she
uh-huh.
put together, but hey, you don't know what's on these legs
Exactly.
or not.
And intentional. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
indeed.
I'm sure for the past, I think all this week I've had my little shake right here.
Yeah.
So this was this is a oh shoot, this is a part of taking care of me. It's been a shake. I'm I don't know, doing something to my stomach, to my gut. So it's been for 5 days, y'all. Nothing but shakes and maybe some vegetables. Shakes and water. Child.
We like to eat with the
I
fork and the
like to
knife.
eat, but this is like a sacrifice. It really is a
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice um,
Mm-hmm.
to eliminate different things. And I'm in the driver's seat. I'm no longer controlled by those conditioned traditions. I haven't had sugar since October 2nd. No sugar since October 2nd.
Beautiful. That is awesome, girl. Awesome.
And so now it's exercise time. I've been putting it off and putting it off. So now it's exercise time.
You still driving. You still rolling, sugar. You still rolling. All right. So last but not least, check in with yourself regularly. Check in with yourself regularly. No, we're not saying remind yourself of why you need to get started. You know you're beautiful. You know it's right now. This may not be a beautiful moment. This driving may not be that beautiful. You're getting
Right.
you're getting a little restless. It's starting to take away some of that extracurricular things that you like
Mm-hmm.
doing. So you got to check in with yourself regularly. Are you checking things off? What does your to-do list look like? Is it still showing things you need to do? Does it
Mm-hmm.
show things that you've put off doing? So for me, checking in regularly is reminding me that, hey, I need to go and check the things that I'm supposed to have done by now. What are those things that I haven't done or that I've put off and I haven't started? I can't get to that destination because this is a part of my plan. So if
Mm-hmm.
this part of the plan hasn't been fulfilled, the destination is going to also be delayed, not denied, because you're still driving.
Still driving.
You still driving. We talk about faith, family, fitness, faculties, and finances, right? Our F's. Sit down with you and your work. That's your faculties. What is it that I'm not doing? What work is it that I haven't done? Check in with yourself. Check
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Sometimes you just have to have those check yourself moments. If you're in the driver's seat, you're there alone. So in order for you to be accountable, you got to check yourself sometimes. And it don't sound good, it don't look good, but you know what? It's okay. It's a part
Indeed.
of the growth process. It's a part of getting to that harvest. You're
Yeah.
driving to that destination. That work has to be put in. Get
Mm.
the get your fuel. This is your fuel check. Lube it. Tires need a little air. You've been
You need
driving for
some,
a while.
you need some water. You need
Yes.
check all them fluids, transmission, brake
Check.
fluid, make sure everything is it's a well-oiled
Mhm.
machine and it's ready to roll.
Yeah. Why am I so tired? Hold up. I don't have time to be tired. Let me check
Okay.
myself. I don't have time to be tired.
Did I get my oil renewed? It's
Right.
sluggish because I'm a little sluggish right now.
Yes. Hold up. Baby, I work in the warehouse, y'all, and it's so funny to me when the men be on the forklift and it's operated by propane. There is no gas light. So baby, they rolling for days. And then all you hear is dup, 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 dup. Oh Lord, here we go. Are they gonna make it to the end of the warehouse, or they gonna have to take the propane off and walk it down and change it?
Okay.
So if you check yourself in between the destination, you might not have to just get out the car and walk the rest of the way.
Right.
Regularly.
Regularly.
Gotta change our oil every 3 months. What kind of check?
5,000 miles, 3,000 miles
Yeah,
or
you
something.
know you. You need if you need to check up with yourself going for the after every week, after every 2 weeks. You know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know you better than I do.
Right. Because you with you all day.
Yeah,
Every
you
day.
tell them big you all day.
You with you all day, every day. And it's interesting that you say that because I haven't checked in with me. I was doing good journaling every day. And then it was like every other day. I haven't journaled all week. So this is a in your face moment
Mm-hmm.
that I need to grab my journal
Mm-hmm.
and get back to writing.
That's it.
because it's giving me an opportunity to let out whatever it is. I'm frustrated.
Okay, let it out. Check in with yourself. Let it out.
Right. But it's like fasting and praying
Mm-hmm.
because there's a end game,
Mm-hmm.
or at least a pit stop. Let me
Mm-hmm.
a pit stop, to check how did things go, and then rearrange or recalibrate. I think that's a better word. Say, hey, this might get me to the rest of the way. This is what
Mm-hmm.
I've done, and these are the changes that were made. I honestly, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Um, I missed some things. What you say? Oh, you are you muted? Oh yeah.
I, I said, I thought I hit it. I was like, oh, wait. I was saying that she looked good too, y'all. In the live on Sunday, baby, that outfit, she was tugging all on. It was sliding all out. Yeah. I said, look at her, baby. That collarbone coming through. Shoot. You can't
Come
tell.
through clavicle.
She
Come through
checking.
clavicle.
Yes. Yes, honey. It's coming on through, baby.
Yeah,
Trust me.
sister ain't through, honey.
We know it.
Sister ain't through. 45 is coming in. 45 is coming in. Marching in at what, 5 more months? Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Like,
like,
gotta
where?
go. Where, honey? Where? The only way you can tell something is these little
See, in the hair.
spots up here.
In the hair. That's what they
But
go.
that's been like that for since the 20s. So you couldn't even really tell since the 20s,
Mm-mm.
baby.
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all. We've had a good time. You know, stay in the driver's seat. Stay in the driver's seat. We told you this last night. Put your foot on the gas because you mean it.
Yes.
10 and 2.
What it do?
We full
Baby,
speed ahead.
baby, pull that sunroof back if you got one. Just go and let the wind blow all everywhere.
Okay, just
Go. Yes. Flying it. Flying
just
it.
hair just blowing. Don't be afraid to start over. It's okay.
Mhm.
It is okay because sometimes we get, where's it right here, like a rubber band. We get pulled back to excel. Sometimes it takes that, just that pullback. Got some consolidation happening, and then guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna shoot like a rocket. Shoot like a rocket. Let go of that excess baggage, doubt, disbelief, um, depression, anxiety, whatever it is that's holding you down, holding you back. Let that go.
That you have
That
control
you
over.
have control over. That you have control over. Put on your own oxygen mask first, because if you fall out, you can't help nobody because you gone. And then check in with yourself regularly. Have a date and say, "Hey, girl, how are you doing, girl? What's been going on? You've been tripping lately. Do you know why? You ain't been all together. Do you know why?" Have that conversation. You ask somebody else, I'd be like, Lida, what's going on? But have you, D, D, chick, you've been tripping. You've been chomping at the bit down everybody's throat. What's ailing you? What's your issue? Sometimes you gotta talk to you like that. Like, girl, it don't make no sense that you just went smooth off on them boys. Mm-mm-mm. What's really the deal? Are you tired? You're not getting no sleep. What? All right. So anything else you want to add, Lita, before I do our little Faith and Friday plug?
No, but this has been fire tonight. So keep those fire emojis going.
Okay, fire.
It, internet. Internet.
They need a reaction that for fire.
I know, right? And
Yeah, both
and it,
the heart. Give us some fire, some flames.
yes.
In the
Yes.
flames, so be it.
With the little
Okay.
fire dots flying around it. Yeah, Chad. We like being extra, y'all. We like it.
Mhm, absolutely. All right,
Mm-hmm.
now having oh, let me see. Right here. All right, so this is we have a little hiccup, but we're gonna get that. Uh-oh. What you doing, girl? Whoopsie. Y'all get to see all the business. Hold on.
There we go.
All right. So tomorrow night, we have our Faith and Friday once again. It is such a blessing that we are able to have someone come on every Friday to share their faith walk. It's a blessing. We consider it a blessing because there are people that have said yes to sharing their faith walk. They are not afraid to get out there and tell the world that God did it. My faith was the size of a mustard seed, but I was able to make it through. I was able to get it done. So Coach McCoy will be on tomorrow night. It's going to be a fine as wine tomorrow at 9 with Coach McCoy. He actually has a game tomorrow night, and so 9 o'clock. Be in the room. Be in the room. I can't wait to hear his story. Can't wait to hear his story. I know just a little bit, but there's been so much that has happened since we've last seen each other, been around each other. So I can't wait for him to share his story with all of us. So make sure you tune in. Be ready. Have your pen and paper ready. Have your pen and paper ready. We're chatting it up with Coach McCoy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate your time, your attention, your engagement. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. You guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and we will see you guys again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for another Faith and Friday with Freedom Growers. All right. Have a great night. See you guys tomorrow.
Night, everybody.
Bye.